Aibabo is Papa Mystique. Today, I'm going to be demonstrating for you how to make a mushwa sacred. When making a mushwa sacred for the loi, the first thing you want to make sure is that the mushwa is brand new. The second thing you want to do is you want to know which color you are going to be using for which loi or which set of spirits. Today, I'm using a blue mushwa, and I'm going to be honoring Ezeli Dantor. When making a mushwa sacred, you want to make sure that you have more than one of this color if you're going to make it sacred for one particular loi. So I know I have more than one blue mushwa, so I know I can make this mushwa sacred for Ezeli Dantor. The second thing that we're going to need is a brand new pen to mark the mushwa. Try to choose the color of a pen that matches the color of the mushwa. The second thing that you're going to need is hombre body spray. This is a very good smelling spray, and most of the loi love this smell of hombre, and we use this to make the mushwa sacred. The third thing that we're going to need is Florida water. The loi love the smell of Florida water, and so we use Florida water to make the mushwa sacred. We also use powder. Powder keeps the mushwa fresh and dry. And last, I use Rev d'Or. I use Rev d'Or because I know that Ezeli Dantor loves the smell of Rev d'Or perfume, and so I'm going to be using Rev d'Or for her mushwa. We will be marking the mushwa on the shiny side. Now, when we're going to mark this mushwa, we're going to mark the four corners and we're going to mark the middle of the mushwa. Some people, they like to put a cross in the corners. Others like to put a star, not just any star, but what we call a voodoo star, which has 8 points. Now, I'm going to be making the voodoo star on the four corners of my mushwa, but you can very well make your cross on the four corners of the mushwa. It is totally up to you. It's totally up to the règlement, or how you have been raised and how to do the making the mushwa sacred. After you mark the 4 points of the mushwa with the star or the cross, now you mark the middle of the mushwa. In the middle of the mushwa, you are going to write your name, and you are going to write the name of the loi that you are making this mushwa sacred from. Traditionally, when we write the name, we don't write it so that someone can actually read the name. The names that we are writing out are being spelled out in our heart, and we are just making the motion on the mushwa. So when someone picks up the mushwa, they won't be able to read your name or the loi's name. They're going to see something written there, but they won't be able to make it out. Only you will know who that mushwa is for and which loi it is made sacred for. Now, after we have marked the mushwa, now it is time to grab the hombre. We will be spraying the hombre right where we made our mark, either with the cross or with the star with the hombre. You're going to spray 3 times in each corner. And now we're going to spray 3 times in the middle where our name was. Next, we're going to be putting 3 drops of Florida water in each corner and in the middle. Now in the middle. Now we're going to apply the powder. Same way. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And in the middle. And finally, I'm going to apply Rev d'Or for Ezeli Dantor. It is time for us to present the Mouchwa to the 4 cardinal elements and the spirits that represent those elements. We always start in the east. We start in the east because to us, the sun rises in the east. And the sun, being an element of fire, is representative of the fiery spirits. And so we turn to the east and we present the shiny side to the spirits of the east. And we say, to the spirits of the east, I am asking you to make this mushwa sacred and to give it more energy and to make me more spiritually balanced and in tune with this mushwa and you. Then we turn to the west and we say the same thing. To the spirits of the water, where the sun settles in the west, I am asking you to make this mushwa sacred and to give it more energy. Then we turn to the south. To the spirits of the south, where the spirits of the wind reside, I am asking you to make this mushwa sacred and to put more energy and force into it and to align myself so that I am spiritually balanced with you. Then finally, we turn to the north and we repeat the same thing. To the spirits of the north, where the spirits of the land reside, I'm asking you to make this mushwa sacred and to put energy and force in it and to align myself with you. And finally, we return back to the east to thank the universe and to thank the law that we are making this mushwa sacred for. Now, at this point, for many of you who have followed my video on Jeter de l'eau, where you make the water sacred, this is where this water would come in handy. Because now what you are going to do, you are going to pour water for that law. You're going to pour water for that law and say thank you to that law. So at this time, we would turn to the east. I would have my water that I made sacred, and I will pour water for that spirit in the east. The Maîtresse Ezeli Dantor, merci beaucoup. Thank you for the protection that you give me every single day, Maîtresse Ezeli. Please allow this mushwa to represent you and to make this mushwa sacred. Put energy and force in it so I may continue to stay spiritually balanced and aligned with you. And at this time, we would take the mushwa. A lot of people just wrap themselves in it, meditate, speaking to the law that they just made the mushwa sacred for. And that is how you make your mushwa sacred. Ayi Bobo.